Chronic pain, the inner demon. Back with another one. Knowing this one, folks, this is the last witness for the defense, Mr. Adrian Davis, and he might break the case, in my opinion. Bombshell testimony. Bombshell. Take a listen.
Spell your first and last name.
Please have a seat. Davis, that's microphone in front of you. Will adjust up or down, but will not move back and forth. Okay, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Good morning. How old are you?
24.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
No, Your Honor, involved in motion.
Thank you. I need to know an answer. From side one.
Okay. First of all, take your hand away from your mouth because you're supposed to have to hear it. Okay? Now you need to speak into the mic. Do you know someone by the name of Anthony Williams?
Yes.
Do you know what his nickname is?
Set.
Do you know someone by the name of Christopher Thomas?
Yes.
Do you know what his name is?
Judy.
Do you know a person by the name of Portland Henry?
Yes.
And do you know his name?
Yes.
What is it? Do you know, I'm sorry,
Boy.
B-O-R-T. Do you know, Jamel?
Yes.
You see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Was he appointed out for
And,
this young man right here?
yes.
Do you know him by another name?
Melly.
Do you know someone by the name of Trevon Glass?
Yes.
Do you know his name?
Fetty.
Do you know someone by the name of Kobe Mills?
Yes.
And do you know his name?
Kobe.
And how about, do you know someone by the name of Dontavius Withers?
Yes.
And do you know his name?
T.
Let's start off with the first individual I named, Anthony Williams, also known as Seth. How did you meet him?
9th, 10th grade school.
How about Christopher Thomas? How did you meet him?
During school.
Portland or Portland Henry?
In elementary.
How about Melly?
6th grade.
Trevon Glass?
Probably during school, 9th to 10th grade.
And his nickname was
Fetty.
Jacoby Mills?
Since elementary.
And finally, Dontavius Withers.
Down here. For a lot of that.
So you went to school with Williams, Thomas, Henry, Melly, Glass, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's talking. I'm moving. At any time during school, did any of you have any problems with each other?
No, not at all.
Would you label yourself good friends, associates, close friends, or what?
Good friends, close friends, best friends.
Now, did Melly also have another name besides Melly and Jamel?
Yeah. What's up? We only call that crazy legs.
Crazy Legs.
Yeah.
And why was he called Crazy Legs?
Because he liked to dance.
And that's why you got that name.
Yeah.
Was Melly a big kid, normal size kid when you guys were in school?
It's small.
Did there come a time that Melly, and when I'm referring to Melly, I'm referring to this young man, Jamel.
Yes.
Did there come a time that Melly got involved in the music industry,
Yes.
specifically rap music?
Yeah, back then.
Now, you grew up where?
Vero Beach.
And you still live up in that area?
No, sir.
Where do you live?
Westmore.
By the way, what do you do for a living?
My granddad owns properties, rental properties and stuff, real estate. So we just cut grass, paint, whatever we need to do, keep the properties up.
I want to draw your attention to the year of 2018.
Mhm.
Did there come a time that you came down to Broward County, Miramar, Florida?
Yes.
About when was that?
I don't remember exactly, but I want to say probably like September, July, something.
Okay. And where did you stay?
At Jamel's house.
Who else was living at Jamel's house when you came down in August or September of 2018?
Me, Jacoby, Melly, Seth, Julie,
Julie was Christopher Thomas.
yes, Tay, and Courtney.
And was Melly in the rap music business at that time?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Did you all get along together?
Yes.
Were there ever any arguments, fights amongst you guys?
No.
And is that where you met Dontavius Withers?
Yes.
And does he have a nickname?
Tay.
Who was paying the bills at the house?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that it was.
Let's go to the day of October 25th, and so you have an idea where I am. This incident that we're here on occurred in the early morning hours of October 26th. Okay? And I'm referring to the shootings of Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas. On October 25th, the morning of, during the day, what were you doing?
Just chilling at the house, hanging, smoking and drinking.
Who were you smoking and drinking with?
Jacoby, Tay, everybody who usually be at the house.
Okay. Williams,
Yeah.
Thomas,
Yes.
Portland Henry,
Yes.
Trevon Glass,
Yes.
Dontavius Withers.
Yes.
And were there plans to go to a recording studio that evening?
Yes.
Did you in fact go to the recording studio?
Yes.
And that was after you all were, for lack of a better term, smoking dope, weed,
Yeah.
crack, and having a few drinks.
Yeah.
What was the drink of choice? Out of curiosity.
Hennessy.
Hennessy.
Yeah.
Who all went to the studio?
Me, Jacoby, Melly, Seth, Julie, Courtney, Trayvon, and Tay.
Did you all go in the same car?
No.
Going to the studio, approximately what time did you get there?
I don't remember.
Was it during the day or at night?
At night.
Did you go in the same car, or were there two
We
cars?
took 2 cars,
What type of cars were they?
a Jeep and a Mitsubishi.
What color was the Mitsubishi?
Red.
Will you tell this jury who got into the red Mitsubishi to go to the studio?
Me, Jacoby, Tay, and Freddie Trayvon.
And who got into the Jeep to go to the studio?
Melly, Sad, Julie, and Boyd.
Who drove? Do you know who drove the Mitsubishi to the studio?
Tay.
That would be Contagious with us.
Yeah.
Do you know who drove the Jeep to the studio?
I think Boyd did.
Okay, that would be
Courtney, yeah.
And what was the purpose of going to the studio?
To make music.
Did anyone fall asleep at the studio?
Yes.
Who?
We all did.
That was from the day of smoking weed and having a few drinks.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Did any arguments occur between any of you at the studio?
Not at all.
Did there come a time that you all left the studio?
Yes.
Did you leave the studio earlier than what was scheduled?
Yeah, I believe so. We were all in our sleep.
We tell the jury who got into the red Mitsubishi.
Me, Jacoby, Trayvon, and Tate, Trevius.
Do you know who got into the Jeep?
Courtney, Jamel, Seth, and Jude.
Where were you going? Did anyone fall asleep in your car?
Yeah, we about all did except for the driver.
Did there come a time that you were woken up before you got to the house?
Yes.
What happened?
We pulled over, and that's when Melly got in the car with us.
Do you know where you pulled over?
And I don't really remember.
Were you woken up?
Yeah, but it was like, because I was getting pushed over a little bit.
And are you 100% sure that this young man got into the red Mitsubishi?
Yes.
What happened to the Jeep?
I think they just kept going.
Where'd you go? Unlock the door.
Yes.
Do you know who has the keys to Melly's house on October 26th in the early morning hours?
Jamel and Gordon, they the only one who had keys to the house.
Did you have a key to the house?
No.
Did Williams have a key to the house?
No.
Did Christopher Thomas have a key to the house?
No.
Did Trevon Glass have a key to the house?
No.
Did Jacoby Mills have a key to the house?
No.
And how about Contagious Swift? Did he have a key?
No.
Okay. So the only two people you know who had a key to the house was this young man
Yes.
and Cortland Henry.
Yes.
Did you see this young man unlock the door of the house?
Yes.
Who was the last person to get out of the red Mitsubishi to go inside the house?
Trayvon, he was in the car still asleep.
He was in the car asleep when you got to his house?
Yeah.
Did you see where Melly went?
To his room.
And where was his bedroom?
When we first walked in the house, came with us right down the left.
Okay. This is a 1 or 2 story house.
2.
Where did you go Where did Davis Withers go? Where,
Thank you.
do you know where Davis Withers went?
To the room upstairs.
Do you know where Trevon Glass went?
To the room upstairs.
Do you know where Jacoby Mills went?
He slept on me.
So the three of you, the four of you went upstairs, right? And this young man went into his bedroom.
Yes.
How many people went upstairs to go to sleep?
3.
And you?
Yeah.
That would be,
Me, Jacoby, Melly. Well, no, Melly was downstairs in his room. Me, Jacoby, Freddie, and Tate. So 4 of us.
okay. And Melly went to his bedroom.
Yes.
Did there come a time in the early morning hours that you were woken up and heard some distressing news?
Yes.
What did you hear?
That second Julie was shot.
When you heard that, did you see Melly in the house?
Yes.
Did you see Melly how he was dressed in the house?
Yes.
What was he wearing?
Shorts and t-shirt, I think.
Upon hearing that Saxon Julie, and I really should use the correct names, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas were shot, what did you guys do?
We were already dressed and stuff, so we just left on to Fredo's house.
Was anybody upset or crying?
Yeah, we all were crying.
Is this young man crying?
Yes.
Are you sure now?
Positive.
And where'd you go?
Fredo's house.
That would be Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
You know Fredo Bang's real name? Trevor Gibbons, by any chance?
Yeah, I think I've seen
Did there come a time after you got to the house of Fredo Bang that Cortland Henry showed up?
it. Yes.
Did Cortland Henry tell you what happened?
Yeah, he said it was a drive-by.
When Cortland Henry arrived at Fredo Bang's house, was Melly there?
Yes.
Did you eventually leave that house?
Yes.
Approximately what time did you leave that house?
I really don't remember.
Where did you go?
At the Jamel's house.
Who went with you?
Me, Trayvon, Jacoby, and Freddie.
By the way, when you first learned that Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas were shot at the house with Melly, did anyone get on the phone?
Yeah.
Did anyone have any problem locating their phone?
Yes.
Who was that?
Jamel.
You, when I backed up for a minute, you were telling the jury that you went back to Melly's house.
Mm-hmm.
You got into yes or no?
Oh, yes.
She can't say it. Take down. How'd you get in?
The door is unlocked.
Were you aware whether or not Melly had a contractual agreement to do a video shoot that day?
Yeah, it was something like that. I know he probably would have lost a lot of money if he didn't go to the music video. He was upset.
Melly crying at Frito Bank House?
Yes,
You crying?
yes.
Because you all provoked it.
Mm. Yes.
Now, did you in fact tell this what happened on October 25th and 26th to this particular prosecutor?
Yes.
Were any of us, any of the lawyers present?
Same.
Did you tell the prosecutor, when you spoke to the prosecutor, were you under oath,
Yes.
sworn to tell the truth?
Yes.
Same.
Are you 100% sure that Melly got into the red Mitsubishi to go home?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that this young man learned of the shooting of his friends at the exact same time you learned of it?
Yes.
And that was at the house.
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that when people were getting on the phone, that this young man was looking for his phone to call people?
Yes.
May I have one moment, please?
Yes.
I have no further questions.
Counsel, is there any cross-examination?
The defense rests. This is a bombshell witness with a bombshell testimony. What say you folks? Chronic pain, data demon, like, share, subscribe to the machine. Bombshell testimony. The state knew. They came yesterday. You see, they exposed the detective yesterday with threatening witness. The state knew that Nelly got into the car with these young men. Wow. Bombshell. Chronic pain, the inner demon. Like, share, subscribe to the machine. One love, everybody. Peace.